Tensions blew at Gbajabiamila Wase clash during plenary. Gbajabiamila and Wase have been enduring a tenuous relationship in recent times over the jostle for the speakership position of the 10th Assembly. It seems the once cordial relationship between the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, and his deputy Ahmed Idris Wase has completely broken down, at least judging by the recent bust-up between the duo. Wase has been a loyal deputy to the Speaker since 2019, but a divide has emerged between them over the latter's refusal to back the former for the 10th House Assembly speakership position. Trouble started after Gbajabiamila reportedly recommended Kaduna State lawmaker Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu for the Abia State for Speaker, for Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the coming 10th House, and convinced the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) to endorse the duo. Wase has claimed to have stepped down for the emergence of Gbajabiamila in 2019, deemed the Speaker's move as a betrayal, and has since teamed up with 6 other aspirants who have vowed to torpedo the party's endorsement. However, things came to a boil during the plenary section as the Deputy Speaker confronted Gbajabiamila in the chamber. As the section was rounding off, the Speaker instructed the Chairman of the House Committee on Rules and Business, Abubakar Fulata, to prepare a light order paper for Thursday as the sitting should close by 2 p.m. to allow members to attend an event billed for the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. Ruffled by the announcement, Wase said, "Mr. Speaker, I'm getting to see this getting so funny, and we have lost quite a number of periods of time. For the commissioning of projects, for God's sake, why do we have to shelve a lot of activities that we have just to go and witness the commission of a project of NILDS? I want to beg, sir, that we should do our functions. Those who have the interest to go, they have the right to. But our main primary function in this parliament is to make law, and our citizens should be our priority." Gbajabiamila had barely completed his comment that perhaps, Deputy Speaker, you don't appreciate the importance of NILDS like some of us do. I think NILDS is very important. When the Deputy Speaker interjected saying, "I have every information and idea of what NILDS is," the Speaker then replied, "It was set up by this same institution by statute. We are not adjourning the House to go to NILDS. What I said was, let's try and make it light and leave here by 2. If you want, we can resume by 10 a.m. We will do our work, but we will adjourn this House at 2 p.m. I will witness the NILDS event because it is important to me." Why Wase responded, "The parliament is about us, not about I." Shocked by the unusual outburst of his deputy, Gbajabiamila said, "Mr. Deputy Speaker, this is the first time in history I have been in this house for many years, perhaps even longer than anybody here. This is the first time in history that the Deputy Speaker will be challenging what the Speaker is saying." But Wase retorted by saying, "I don't understand what you mean by challenging, sir. That I should not make my contribution?" Ignoring the Deputy Speaker's last comment, Gbajabiamila said, "Let me repeat, please. Chairman, Business and Rules, please make the other paper very light. We are adjourning this House by 2 p.m. tomorrow. There are speculations that the aggrieved APC aspirants, otherwise known as the G7, are actioning up a plan to impeach Gbajabiamila over his involvement in the endorsement saga." The group, consisting of Wase, Yusuf Gaji, Sada Soliu, Aliu Betara, Miriam Onuwa, Alhassan Adodogwa, and Sani Jaji, are not backing down on the threat to produce a speaker by working with opposition parties. I think there's trouble in paradise because Gbajabiamila is really faced with G7, who is led by Wase. For Wase stepping down for Gbajabiamila since 2019 to make Gbajabiamila the Speaker of the House, and now things really boiling down between the two, sincerely really calls for attention between the two. Gbajabiamila and Wase has been close allies for some years now, but now this friction because of the Speaker of the 10th House, sincerely, is something that APC needs to look into. It means that there has been a lot of differences between the two because of the ambition of Wase, with Gbajabiamila supporting Abbas as the 10th speaker to be voted for, and also Kalu as his deputy to be voted for, ignoring Wase, who was his deputy and who has made his intention known to become the Speaker of the 10th House. Sincerely, nobody will be happy with that. APC really needs to look into this. We know that Abbas recently has been the favorable son to be the 10th Speaker of the House, and Kalu also to be his deputy, whereas Wase, being sidelined, has formed a coalition with other 6 speakers known as G7 to oppose whatever Gbajabiamila says. Now, Gbajabiamila already has a case at hand which stopped him from contesting any position. There was a case that he had in US that he couldn't go for now, that for misappropriation of funds and the likes, and APC are already trying to protect and shield him. If Gbajabiamila, this can be used against Gbajabiamila to impeach him. If it's impeached, Wase will become automatically the Speaker, and this is really going to be trouble for Abbas and Kalu. So Gbajabiamila must tread softly and try to see how he can appease Wase and the G7, because if he doesn't do that, there's really trouble in paradise. Fine, if he's going to be impeached, the House members will be divided, and if Gbajabiamila is not careful, if a lot of people sign or vote for his impeachment, Gbajabiamila will be removed from the House, and we see that this is really going to shake the House of Assembly.